This is the intro. Enjoy. Hey guys, D-Man here, and today we're going to discuss who created the diamonds and the gems in general. The diamonds create the gems, I assume. Well, most of them, I guess. Excuse me, sorry. But the diamonds created the gems, but who created the diamonds? Which brings us into what are the diamonds exactly? What are the gems in general? I believe that the gems, that the gems and diamonds themselves are artificial intelligence, like an robot, like an alien robot race sort of thing, which means they would have to have a creator because in the show it's shown that they're basically holograms, and all they are is their gem, which makes them kind of robotic in a way and kind of like artificial intelligence sort of thing. So what made them sort of thing that we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about what made them. Basically, if they are robotic beings, it brings up a few questions. And by the way, I was watching a video which made me think of this. I'll put that video in the link below. It's a pretty good video, and some of their other videos on that channel are pretty good. So yeah, go watch it, and go watch some of the other videos on their channel. So yeah, but yeah, anyways. So what if the diamonds and the gems are robotic? That brings up a few questions. Like, when does a robot become more person-like than a robot? Because robots can be designed and can have, like, information put in them to act like they have emotions and such, and to learn from their mistakes and such. So that brings up a question: is when do they become more human-like? Because I would say that most people would say, "Oh, the gems aren't humans, but they're kind of like person-like, and you'd feel for them and shit if they were real," which they aren't, obviously. But yeah, you'd feel for them and shit if they were real. But if they're robots, when does that happen? There's some people that would say, "Oh, it could never happen. They could never become human-like." In the sense of they can never become like humans or a sentient being. But then there are people like, no, you can get sentient beings from robots. If you want to look that up, I'm not going to discuss it any further than that. But if you want to look that up, just look it up on YouTube or Google or Bing or Yahoo. I don't know what search site you use. But just look it up, and you'll find lots of videos about, like, when does a robot become this? When does a robot become this? You know, just look up, when does a robot become human-like or something like that? And you'll find lots of videos on it and stuff like that. But anyways, back to the main point. What are the diamonds made out of? And as I said, I was watching this video, and who the diamonds creator is obviously the writer. And they look like us and they act like us, and this video puts a pretty good perspective on it. I'm not going to really spoil it that much, so go watch it. But basically, it's highly unlikely that a race of aliens, especially like intelligent robot aliens, would even look like us, sound like us, or just act like us in general. It's unlikely that they would do any of these things, and we would just be confused in all in all categories, you know. It's unlikely that they would look like us especially. So, what does that mean? Well, obviously, the writers, Rebecca Sugar and shit like that, they put their own tendencies into, well, humanity's tendencies into the gems and the diamonds, and which explains why it looked like us and stuff. But let's move past that point. I know that's the easy answer in saying, like, well, it's just the way they were designed from the writers. But, you know, let's look past that point and think of, what if these things were like this and they were like this forever, and they were And we're not going to look at the artist's design points and such. But it would leave four theories. The first theory would be that they came to Earth before the war and genetically mutated our ancestors into looking like them and such kind of thing like that, which wouldn't make any sense because we never heard of them coming to Earth before the war, and they don't care about organic life. Well, the majority of them don't, so why the hell would they mutate us to look like them? It doesn't make any sense. So that one's off the table. The second one is that it's completely random chance that they look like us and random chance that they behave like us and act like us and sound like us and such things like that. It's just random chance. The third, sorry, would be that just the artists and stuff and the people that wrote the show just made it look like that, which is obviously the most likely answer along with the random chance answer. Sort of those things would work together kind of thing. And yeah, I know that's probably the way it is, but I want to look at the fourth and final chance that humanity themselves created the gems. Humanity created the diamonds. In the future of Steven Universe's universe, humanity advanced to the point where they can make artificial intelligence in the form of diamonds, maybe to fight against the threat of the diamonds and the gems and such, or something like that. But somehow they went back in time and they created the thing that tried to destroy our planet in the first place. Maybe they did this to create like a cause loop kind of thing because they had to, or something like that. But who knows? But if that's true, that means the gems, and the diamonds specifically, were designed after us. Because what do you do when you design a robot? You design it after something you want it to look like an animal or a person. You don't design it like just randomly kind of thing. I guess you could, but most people would design it after an animal or a person, or even like a drawing or something like that. But you would design it after yourself, which means that gems were designed to look like us, and we designed the diamonds to look like us. We designed them in the future. We created them in the future. We went back in time and put them on the planet, sort of thing. Which I guess is kind of far-fetched. And again, it's probably just the work of the writers and stuff, and that's how they saw the diamonds and stuff. But that's just my little theory kind of thing. I know it's highly far-fetched and it's probably not real at all. I was just thinking, how interesting would it be that if in the future, in Steven Universe, scientists created gems and then went back in time and planted them on their planet, and then, it kind of went off. But it's probably not the case. And if that's not the case, I wonder who really did create the gems. I hope we find that out in the future, but I doubt we will, So, sadly, I don't think we'll ever find out who created the diamonds, and if we do, I don't think it's going to be humans. Although it would be really interesting to see if it was humans. That would be really interesting to see. But anyways, that video is in the description. Go watch it. And if you want to know more about when a robot becomes more sentient, more human-like, just look it up on YouTube or Google or Bing or Yahoo. I don't know. Look it up somewhere and you'll find tons of videos about it. And you could just watch a few of them or one. I don't really know. It's up to you. I'm not the one that's versed in that kind of thing, So I was just trying to make like an interesting little video here and saying maybe the diamonds are made by humans. Probably not, but maybe. If it happens in the future, I called it. Just saying. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Share the video, and as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Check out the link in the description. Hey guys, D-Man here. Just remind you to like, comment, and share this video. And also, subscribe to my channel by clicking this thing right here, or going down there and clicking the subscribe button, especially if you're on cell phone or tablet. Remember, stay sane, my friends.